Fast Lawyer VR reviews. For sexy VR reviews, hit the subscribe button. Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a initial impressions review for VAIL VR, a game that was released on the Steam store in early access today, November 17th, 2022. By developer Alex Lab. It officially supports all the major VR headsets. It normally retails for $20. It's on a release sale 40% off, so it's only $12 at the moment. And like I said, this is an early access, but so far I played about 2 hours and it seems like a pretty polished experience. VAIL VR is a multiplayer competitive shooter, and I have really enjoyed my time in VAIL. I was pleasantly surprised by how polished and experienced it is. I really liked the gunplay in this game. The guns felt really good. They all felt a little different, and I thought they shot pretty realistically. There's a very short time to kill in this game, so one mistake and you're dead. So this is really a strategy type shooter. You know, you gotta have your tactics right. You can't just run and gun because you will get smoked pretty fast in this game. So you do have to be tactical in your gameplay. Moving around the map is something that's very important. So you gotta know the maps very well. I have mixed feelings about the maps. On the one hand, they are functional. They do work. Some maps are better for like SMGs with a short range, and other maps are better for the assault rifles with a longer range. But I think this game could definitely use more maps and just more visually interesting maps. So I think that's the one negative that I came away with while playing VR. It's just that the maps weren't as visually pleasing as I would like, but the gunplay here is very solid. There's several different modes. Obviously, there's the team deathmatch. On this video here, what you're seeing at the start is me playing the objective mode. And there's also a mode dealing with capture like the orb. It's pretty interesting, and you do go up and down like these zip lines in that map. I didn't show that gameplay, but I did think it was interesting. So it's got some nice modes. There is no quick play option, and there is no tutorial, so that is something to keep in mind while thinking about buying this game. I think it does need a tutorial to onboard newer players, because you're pretty much going to have to figure things out while playing competitive matches. And like I said, I think it does need like a quick play mode, something that'll just cycle through all the different modes, you know, get in as many players as possible. Right now you have like a server browser, and then you'll select which mode that you want. You can also create your own custom game and custom server, but for the most part you'll be joining other people's servers and seeing what kind of mode they have it on and what the ping is and how many players are on there. VAIL VR is running on the Unreal Engine. On my RTX 3080 I was getting mostly 90 frames per second on high graphical settings. You do have full locomotion as well as smooth or snap turning available. You can also choose your dominant hand. You can play this game seated or standing. You do have magnet hand, so that if you drop your weapon you can easily pick it up. You can holster your weapon on your chest, and you have your side arm on your hip holster. You also have the loadouts here for whatever type of weapon that you want to choose, and there's quite a bit of variety in the weapon choice. Like I said, I really like the handling of all the weapons. Most of the primary weapons have a fully automatic mode, but they also have like a single fire mode or a burst fire mode, and also you have 2 grenades available in your loadout, and you can choose the type of grenade, whether just a normal fragment grenade or whether you want a smoke grenade or a stun grenade. I found the smoke grenades here are very powerful because they do create a big area of smoke that you just can't see through, and that's really good for covering your 6 or trying to go up against your enemies and try to sneak through their stronghold, and you can use that smoke screen to try to get through there if you can. Like I said, this is not really a run and gun type gameplay. The time to kill here is very quick, and if your enemies catch you out in the open, you're likely to die within a few seconds. And in this video, you've seen me die plenty of times with just one headshot. So this gameplay really does reward skill, it rewards tactics, it rewards patience. Like I said, you can play comfortably seated, and basically you can pull down on the joystick and you'll go in crouch mode, so you walk a little bit slower, you'll steady your aim, or you can just walk fast by walking straight up in your posture by pushing up on the joystick. And you'll want to do that if you want to get by the enemy fire, but otherwise you want to be crouched and you want to walk slowly and try to cover those choke points. And that's really where you get a lot of kills, is you cover those choke points and realize where they are on the map. You do recover your health if you manage to spend a few seconds without obtaining damage, and you'll see that happens here, where I go from almost dying to full health within a matter of a couple of seconds just by avoiding damage. If it's not obvious from the video, two-handing your weapon does steady your aim. You can shoot with just one hand, but you just won't be very accurate. So definitely, if you want to shoot at enemies from any kind of distance, you'll need to two-hand the weapon, and you'll obviously be walking slower in that case. If you put your weapon down, you'll be able to walk faster. So again, you have to be very tactical in your movement, deciding when to put your weapon down so that you can walk faster, and when to have it two-handed and walking slowly and crouching when you're able to get to a choke point, aimed at a choke point, so you can do a lot of damage to the enemies. So very tactical all around. I did enjoy this gameplay a lot. On release day, on launch, there were quite a number of players online playing. And that's a good sign. $12, the release price, is a very good, reasonable price for the content that you're getting, for how polished this game is. I would put this game up with the best online PvP games, shooter games in VR. Obviously, it's hard to predict whether this game will have continued success a month from now, a year from now. Will people still be playing this game? I don't know. A lot of it does depend on the development of this game. Are there maps coming along the way? Or is the player base going to continue supporting this game? Those are questions that I just cannot answer. What I can say is that currently VAIL VR in early access is one of the more polished PvP shooters, and I would put it right up there with all the best PvP multiplayer shooters in VR. But there's so many good ones. I think that's the problem right now in VR. There's so many good ones. You know, you have Pavlov, you have Larcenauts, you have Hyperdash, you have Contractors. You have so many good online PvP shooters. I don't know where VAIL's going to end up a year from now. What I can say, though, is that I really enjoyed my time on VAIL, and I do recommend it. I think the $12 is at a reasonable price. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my initial impressions review for VAIL in early access. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah, whatever you said.
Yo, next to you. We literally just.
Whoever carried us, thank you.
Ah, ¿dónde va? Oh, hermano, está atrás, el perro culiao. Oh my god, I got one. Es el gringo, hermano. Estos weones sí
Got me
son
two
mejores,
of 'em.
pero lo único hecho es que tienen armas, weón.
Fuck me. Fuck.
Sí, pero hermano, a estos weones les gusta disparar en colegio, igual los weones bizarros. Oh, I got the last kill. Oh, thanks.
Oh man, nice job, dude.
Hermano.